I started going out down the track because I really enjoyed being down there. I met Tony, who's now my husband, has been for 40 years. I used to help him build his motor. Then I would love to get up early the next day and go and watch him do the hill.
She built all my motors for me, and they seemed to go quite well at the time, better than they do now. But yeah, it was a nice time in those days.
We went on to have 2 sons. I took them down to every race meeting to watch their dad. It's a big thing to be told you've got MS. You know it isn't going to go away. As soon as I got my diagnosis, I said to Tony when we got home, I said, you can leave me if you want, and I'll never blame you, because you're never going to get the old Sue back again. I'm never going to be the person you married. And we both burst into tears, and Tony said he's not going anywhere. It was very difficult because I was so independent before. I was used to just getting in the car and going out, or just using my own legs, just go for a walk. First of all, I didn't go out for 2 years. I wouldn't accept it myself. I kept thinking, I've done too much. If I rest more, I'll be better at the weekend. But after 2 years, I had to realise I need a wheelchair if I want to go out.
Sometimes our relationship was a bit tested. It used to make us feel annoyed and jealous sometimes of the way that people could just walk off and do what they wanted to, and you were tied down by these 4 wheels that wouldn't go where you wanted them to. Places around, we used to like going around the coast when we were younger. Those were out of bounds to us, and anywhere with hills were a major problem to us.
Having to stay at home when you're confined to the wheelchair for going out, it does make you feel lonely and isolated from the world.
The wheelchairs up to now, I think, have been a big letdown, and I never said to Sue, but I personally dreaded going to town and dreaded going to places where you've got to actually push up hills, and I never wanted to stop her going to places, but at the end of the day it was not something I really look forward to. I think some people don't realise how difficult it is pushing a wheelchair. Going up hills is bad, but going down hills is even worse. The strain it puts on your legs and your back and everything else. The first time we saw the Ypush was one of our friends noticed that somebody had been making one of these wheelchairs that we'd been looking for a long time. We've been searching for several years, and what we saw at the time, I just couldn't believe.
When I first saw the Ypush, and then my husband was shown how to use it, I really struggled to hold back my tears. I knew this was the way to go. The Ypush, I could have cried my eyes out as soon as I saw it, with tears of joy.
It's opened up a new life for us, really, because where we used to think about going places, we don't have to now, we can just go.
It takes everything into consideration. My mother, even in her 80s, she would be able to push me anywhere without any effort in the Ypush, and it is so comfortable. We wouldn't be without the Ypush wheelchair now. We can do anything we want. The Ypush, it has no bounds for us.